Okay, statement and then just questions.
Really just, good to get out here and play after, that double header on Saturday. Our guys got Sunday off. We didn't get back to about 2 in the morning and, get him Sunday off. And yesterday, some voluntary work and pretty much everybody showed up. That was good to see. And I thought they came out with a great attitude. We knew that Omaha was kind of down in their pitching a little bit and, they've got some injuries kind of like we do. And, so it was good for our pitchers, obviously, to go out and throw the ball to the plate. Bobby was a little wild. That's why we got him. Wood came in and did a great job. It's fun to see Ben get out there and pitch and been working him for a while. I think the last time you guys saw him, he was hitting around in first and he hurt his knee. He's still going to hit, but he's going to help us on the mound as well. He thought he did a great job first time out. He threw a lot of strikes and he wasn't throwing the ball down the middle. He was throwing around the corners. And then Christian Fowles, freshman, that we've been bringing him along. We think he's going to jump in and start helping us more. You saw he's got good velocity. He's got a splitter that's pretty nasty. Thought he did a nice job. So, and then Parker came in and finished it up. But on the offensive end, what I liked from our team is that we didn't go out of the zone much. We didn't chase and, it set up some big innings for us. And when they did throw it over the plate, we hit it pretty good. But just, really unselfish by the offense tonight. I thought they did a great job of just letting the next guy work and taking a walk. And that's what we did. So now we got to get ready for Alabama.
Dave, going back to Bybee, he kind of zipped through that first inning. Was there anything in particular you saw in the second inning that was going wrong for him?
Well, he couldn't command his fastball. First inning, he was just spotting it up. Second inning, and then in the third inning, he tried to throw a couple breaking balls and he was leaving them up around the, chin high. And I just, we already had someone getting loose. And I told Coach, let's just get him. And, he threw Saturday, but he didn't throw a lot. He had a couple days and, so maybe he was a little tired, but our first inning's really good. And then after that, it was just okay. So felt like it was time to go get the other guys. And those are the guys we were wanting to throw tonight anyway.
I think it was either at the end of fall or sometime this spring. You mentioned McLaughlin was also going to be able to pitch for y'all. When did y'all know that was going to be in the plans? Was that an idea when you recruited him?
Not really when we recruited him. He was a pitcher out of high school, hurt his elbow, had Tommy John surgery, had a couple of really good years, sophomore year swinging the bat in junior college and put up some big numbers, played some third, mostly third and some first. Since he's gotten here, though, he's gotten strong. They didn't lift much weights there, and I'll let him tell you about it, but he's a lot stronger now and he's gotten bigger. Arms healed up, obviously, and with the injuries. And, we were talking about getting him ready to pitch, and then he hurt his knee. And then we talked to him about it, while he was rehabbing it, and he was still working the arm. And he's had a few bullpen sessions with Coach, and Coach Hobbs, every time he'd throw it, he'd tell me, hey, he's throwing strikes, man. He's got a feel for throwing strikes. And that's the key to pitching, to throwing strikes. So it was really good that he, got his inning in and, didn't just throw all fastballs. He mixed in a slider or two. So it was good.
I feel like all the guys at the top of the order are pretty interchangeable, but Stovall and Diggs switched spots tonight. I just wonder what you saw out of that move.
Yeah, just wanted to move, just flip those two and see how it went. We did that before early in the season. It worked for a while, and maybe we get Stovall going a little bit. And Kendall's been hitting. Gave Brady they just gave Slavens a night off. Brady probably had his best batting practice of the year today in pregame. I don't know if he's mad at me or he was just relieved that he had a night off, so he took it out on pregame batting practice. But that was really good to see.
And I know we talked about Tiger the other day, but I think I saw him tossing the ball a little bit in pregame. I was just wondering if there's like a real update on his timeline or just how he's doing so far.
Yeah, he's still a few weeks away, but I don't know exactly on the timeline. But he is starting to throw the ball a little bit, I think. So, we could sure use him. That's for sure.
Fourth home run of the year for Tavian Josenberger tonight, and that's more than he ever had at Kansas. Did you think he was going to be able to have this kind of power for you?
Yeah, Tavian's a game hitter. if you know what I'm saying. I mean, he just has good at bats. Batting practice, he doesn't hit the ball out of the park in BP. You know, he can, but he just works on things. I mean, to answer your question, I didn't recruit him to come in here and hit double-digit homers. I just wanted him to get on base and score runs. He does have power, obviously, and he just missed. He took a pitch the pitch before, and you could tell he was frustrated. Like, why did I take that? And he kind of got the same type pitch, and he didn't miss it. But yeah, he's got some power.
I guess, was that a fastball he hit?
Yeah,
And then that's 21. I know it was the only home run of the game. I think he had 14 hits, but that's 21 straight games, at least one home run. What do you think about that streak?
yeah, I didn't know that.
I think I read it in all of
Yeah.
his notes or something.
Yeah, I mean, if that is a fact, I mean,
God, that's not a very nice thing to say.
well, you said you weren't sure either, Bob. So
Well,
I don't know.
in this box, and then
Okay.
he got it from I don't know. I've been covering basketball.
Yeah, I know you have. No. We play with a little ball. So, I mean, we've got some power, and we're not up there always trying to hit home runs. I mean, you get in a good hitters count, and Tapien was in a good hitters count. He hit a home run, and it doesn't really surprise me. It's just kind of college baseball at this level. There's a lot of guys that can hit the ball out of the park.
And I think that's 15. There's no 15 straight home wins, which I think is the most under you in your 21 seasons. What do you think about that?
Let's keep it going. That's what I think about it. I didn't know that. And that's great. I mean, we played well at home for the most part. And, we've been on the road really twice this year. The first tournament, I thought we played well. We lost one game. And last weekend, we played pretty good, one game. And, we actually had a ton of runners on Saturday. We just didn't drive anybody in. And it's tough to beat a team like that. But we seem to have, this team's real comfortable playing here. And there's been teams in the past that didn't play well here. Maybe the pressure got to them, the fans, but I don't know. But this team seems to really enjoy playing here.
I think it was a few weeks into the season before we saw Fouch for the first time, but since he's been in, he's done pretty well. What was it that was keeping him off the mound early, and what's he doing now to have success?
What kept him off the mound early was his fall. And he was just okay in the fall. But you could see that it was probably in there. Big guys are going to throw enough strikes. He didn't throw a ball over the plate. He's throwing it over the plate now. And because I was considering redshirting him, and I talked to him about it, in October, late October, early November. And, but I said it's still up in the air, and just wanted him to, just try to be up front. That's the way I am. And, after we got back in January, and after we threw a little bit, coach was like, hey, he's making a move. So we just, we didn't make a decision. Then, I don't know, bullpen or two more. It was kind of like, yeah, we're going to pitch him this year.
I was wondering if there were any other freshman arms, because we've seen a couple like Dawson and Fitzpatrick and some of those guys. I was wondering if there's any other guys that we might see soon could try to make a move.
Yeah. I mean, we've probably thrown all the guys we're going to throw. If they haven't thrown yet, they're probably redshirt. And, I don't know. That's if someone's going to jump out there. I mean, we're kind of giving these guys a little time today, and, to kind of show us what they can do. And, now it's just a matter of, can we squeeze them in on that 27-man roster? And if you're on the roster, you got a chance to pitch on the weekend. But I like what I've seen from some of these younger guys. I mean, obviously Wood's gotten his opportunities, done pretty well, but I think you'll probably see Christian get in a game on a weekend before this next few weeks are over, maybe this weekend. It really just depends. But, I like their stuff.
Ben, welcome back. How'd it feel to get out there on the mountain for the first time in a Razorback uniform?
It was different for sure. I mean, been hitting for a while now, and it was just nice to get back on the mound. It felt really good.
How are you doing physically? Did your rehab go okay?
Yeah, everything's going well. Knee feels pretty close to 100%, and yeah, just feel great.
Yeah, Ben, I was just wondering, at what point in the fall did those conversations start about you possibly pitching? And just these last few weeks, did you expect that an appearance on the mound could come soon, or did it just kind of come out of nowhere?
Yeah, in the fall, there wasn't much talk about it, but in my fall meeting, they brought it up as like a possibility. And I mean, it was always something I wanted to do. And then when I got hurt and tore my meniscus, they were saying, when you come back, we want you to do both. So it was something that I definitely wanted to do.
Taven, I think you and Kendall both reached base in all of your plate appearances. I was just wondering, was it a little bit of a relief to not face 98 from every pitcher today?
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say relief because hitting's super hard, but I'd say it's a lot different mindset for sure. But that's good when the first two guys in the order are getting on base that much. So
Taven, what did you see on, or what were you looking for, and then what did you see on get on the home run you hit?
yeah, it was a one count, I believe. I pretty sure I took that for a second, thinking I wasn't going to get another one of those, but looking for a heater, got one and put a good swing on it. So
I believe you've hit more home runs this year than you did your 2 years combined at Kansas. What's been the key to that power surge, and is that something that has surprised you at all? Was that a focus for you this year?
Not a huge focus. I'd say it's an addition to my game, but I wasn't really focused on coming out and trying to hit home runs. I'd say it's added strength, little bit of a swing adjustment, I guess, just staying on my legs better. But yeah, all the above.
Yeah, Ben, which knee did you hurt? I think you only threw 8 pitches to get out of that inning. How good you feel about the efficiency of that?
Yeah, I mean, I felt to answer your first question, I hurt my right knee. I had meniscus surgery on my right knee, and then everything felt great. I mean, it went better than I expected 100%, just because first outing in a long time. That was my first time throwing a live hitter since the summer. So definitely beat expectations and had a little bit of adrenaline going. So it felt really good.
And Taven, I think you guys had 14 hits. You had the only home run. That's 21 straight games now. Arkansas hit at least one home run. What do you think about that streak and that you helped keep it going tonight?
I think it's pretty cool. I don't think any of the guys go up there trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark. It just happens. We have a lot of guys in the lineup that are super competitive and just great hitters all around. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. Hopefully we keep it going.
And what does practice look like for you now that you're doing hitting stuff and probably taking infield and also pitching?
My days are looking a lot longer now, especially with rehab I have to do before practice, and then I'll go and hit before the hitters do, and then run over to the pitching facility, do some pitching work, and then run right back with the hitters.
How much pitching did you do? Were you like considering pitching in college when you were in high school? I know, I guess Dave said you had a surgery. What did that look like? And did you pitch any in JUCO at all?
Yeah, I threw 8 innings in my freshman year of junior college, and then I tore my UCL. So outside of that, I've thrown 2 innings in the summertime, and that's all. So this was my first outing since then.
Yes, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.